Hey gorgeous people, let's get right into it. So today we are doing a road trip down to McCook, Illinois. I'm headed down for gymnastics competition. It's the last one for this season. So I just got to the car rental here at the Cleveland airport, which is technically a shuttle bus ride from the airport to the car rental place. But I went ahead and I used National as my preferred choice for my rental car, and I absolutely love National, y'all. Like, I love the fact that since I'm a Emerald Club member, that I can just walk in, come directly outside, and start walking the line to figure out which car that I'm gonna take on my road trip. So that's what I did. I walked the line. I technically had two rows because I had the row that I showed you all here, and then I also had the row behind it. So I walked both. I decided to do the Buick Encore. So far so good. I did my inspection around the car, because even though they be like, oh, it should be good, it's all good, don't worry about it, I always do my own personal inspection, walk around. If I see anything that is damaged or like a hard ding or something like that, I'll take a picture myself, especially if I still want the particular car. I'll take pictures, so I have that in my phone with the timestamp, and then I'll go ahead and take off. So on first glance, it is nice. Everything is clean. It doesn't have that many miles on here. So we are getting ready to go park my car at my aunt and uncle's house, and then we're gonna hit the road. All right, so my car is parked. We are ready to hit that turnpike. We have plenty of gas to get us there off of one tank of gas, which was something that I did consider when picking this vehicle, because who wants to get this like premium vehicle that you got to put premium gas in, and then you got to spend so much money just to put some gas in it? Like, I already got to do that on my own time. I don't want to do that in a rental as well. So the Encore is the best decision for us. So let's go ahead and grab this ticket, get on this turnpike, and get them moving. Now, I was hoping that construction was good, because Ohio has been doing so much construction on our turnpike to modernize it. And so this was my first time actually coming across the self-pay stations here in Ohio. So when I first put up, I was like, oh, okay, this is cool or whatever. And I think it's a better option just because it makes the traffic go a little bit faster. But I do feel bad that all of those toll workers could be losing their jobs, or hopefully they found a different option or a different place to put them to use, because that kind of is not that awesome if we are going to self-pay, when we could have just talked to the toll workers. Like, some of them be mad cool. When I was in college, I used to have to come up and down the turnpike. So the ride was really smooth, y'all. Like, I had such great weather, and it was just the perfect day. Now, I was so glad I was not on the left-hand side, because that traffic was crazy. Like, they were not moving at all. But thankfully for us, we were on the opposite side, so the traffic was going. Now we are crossing state lines. We are here in Indiana. So it was such a smooth ride. Like, I came down with my mom, and we literally talked the whole way down. So it did not feel like it was taking us long at all. Like, here we are coming across in Illinois, making fantastic timing. Like, we made sure we was just cruising. It was a lot of cops out here, so we was definitely abiding by the law. But I still made really good time to get here in Illinois. All right, y'all. So I have made it here to Chicago, and the traffic was so good. Like, I had such great weather, such great traffic coming in. It was amazing, because I clearly shaved off like 20-30 minutes, and I was happy about that. The only thing I don't really like is paying tolls. Like, tolls be so high. Like, I think I paid $15.50 just to leave Ohio. The first one was like $12.50. And then I went probably 2 miles, and then I had to pay another $3. But I was a little sketched out, because it was like, go to the right, to pay the tolls and everything like that. But it was saying like, have your ticket out. But I had not got no ticket from the last toll place to the next one. So I was like, oh my God, they're going to try to charge me extra because I don't have no ticket. But thankfully, somebody was in a booth and they already knew what it was. So you didn't need a ticket at that particular toll station. So I just had to get her $3 and then I kept it moving. And then when I was crossing from Indiana to Illinois, I had to pay another $10.50. So tolls be killing. And I know I got an Illinois toll, but you don't pull a ticket in Illinois. So they either will send you a bill in the mail and then you'll end up having like extra fees and stuff like that. Or you can just go online and pay before you get the bill in the mail. And I think you just got to put in like your make and model of your car and your license plate, or maybe just your license plate number. But I'm gonna make sure I pay the Illinois toll before I get it in the mail, because I know the last time I was here in Illinois, I had waited for that bill to come in the mail and it was sky high because of the fees, y'all. So if you're coming through Illinois, make sure y'all log online to pay y'all taxes. Log online to pay y'all tolls. I'll put the website in the description below just to help y'all out, just in case y'all watching this video and you might just came through Illinois. I'm gonna put that in the description because your girl had to pay fees and I was not happy. Y'all know I'm frugal. All right, it's time to get this regional championship kicked off. It's bright and early. It's like 7:30 a.m. y'all, but I am so excited for her. She has done a great job to get herself to this point in time, and she has accomplished so much. We took home 5th place overall, so once again, congratulations to you and everything that you have accomplished this season. I can't wait to see what you do next. After the competition, I headed downtown towards the Navy Pier. Now, if you've been with me for a while, you've probably seen my other Chicago video, which is drastically different from this one. If you haven't seen it, make sure y'all check it out. I'll put the link up above. However, back to today's video, I did head down to the Navy Pier, where I didn't get to experience this the last time I was here because we did a whole different experience, but I was really excited to see what they had to offer in the Navy Pier. And this place is massive. Like, I was not expecting this. They had so many food options, plenty of dessert options you can choose from, as that chocolate store y'all seen, as well as they had different ice cream shops. They even have clothing stores, so you can get like your souvenir shirts and stuff like that. They also had some local vendors here, which I thought was really neat. I always love to see when larger businesses have the small business owners in their space. Here's a few of those vendors. You can definitely check them out. So I always love to see this because trying to get your own business started and things like that is difficult enough. And when you're competing against larger organizations, it can be that much tougher. So I love to get that local support. So if you're ever in the downtown area, definitely make sure y'all check out the Navy Pier because this place is so large. Like, I'm only showing you a little bit of it and kind of speeding it up, so you're probably missing some, but it is such a fantastic place to visit. Now let's head over to the place that I came here for, which is the flyover. Now, I found this online for great things to do here in Chicago. It is a new attraction. I believe it opened in March. I'll put the website in the description below. And it was only $25, y'all. So it is well worth it. I'ma just even start there. Like, this was such a great experience. Like, I absolutely loved it. I cannot wait for y'all to see this footage here. So this is us just getting checked in. They do have the green screen so you all can take pictures, and they did give you a free picture that you can download at the end of the ride. So take advantage of that and then just really enjoy the moment, y'all. Like, this was the waiting area until it was time for us to go on to the next room. So they had some visuals you can check out, gave you a little bit of information about the ride, and then it was time for it to start.
And some wonder and a spirit of discovery. And right now, you are at the beginning of your journey. A custom immersive experience awaits upstairs, followed by a short safety briefing, and then you'll move on to our state-of-the-art flying ride. It'll take your breath away, but I promise we'll get it back.
This was the first room we came to, and it was full of screens all around you, and even like a smaller screen right here on like the floor area. It was just such a cool experience hearing the different stories. Like, I think you all would love it. Like, I was very shocked at how much I really enjoyed this because I actually didn't know what to expect. All right, so after we left that room, we headed over to the actual ride to get all checked in. This is the crew making sure our seatbelts and everything are perfectly secured. They even have like a little cubby hole under the seat for ladies to put their purses, or you can put your umbrella, whatever it is you have. They have enough space for you to put it, or they had those lockers that y'all saw at the beginning. Now this is us like flying over before the ride actually starts. So I'm gonna just let you all enjoy a little bit of the experience that I had to enjoy. They do have music playing, like it's just a whole vibe, but I did want to show y'all just a little bit. So when you all are in Chicago, make sure y'all go stop in this flyover room because it is like no other. Like this is really experiencing Chicago from a whole different view. That ride was absolutely fantastic, you all. Like, I hope y'all enjoyed that brief clip that I just showed you all as much as I enjoy actually being there in person and doing this. I 100% agree that you should definitely experience the flyover if you're ever here in Chicago. 100% the best. $25 I spent. It did last about 9 minutes on the actual ride, and it's worth it. Just go check it out. Let me know in the comments below if this is something you all would love to do. Now it's time to grab some food before we hit the road, and we came across this restaurant inside of the Navy Pier, and we decided to get some Italian beef. Now this is my first time ever having this, and instead of getting it as a sandwich, I was able to get it as a bowl because I didn't really want the bread, but it was so good, y'all. Like, for me eating this for my first time, I was actually impressed. So shout out to them. The customer service was amazing. The lady was so cool. I forgot the name of the restaurant. I'm gonna see if I can put it up here on the screen for y'all. But if you are in the Navy Pier and you're looking for some Italian beef, this is the place to go. Make sure y'all check them out. And of course, I had to grab me some Garrett popcorn. Like, anytime I'm in the Chicago area, I must get me some popcorn. After I left the restroom, I came across this funhouse maze. So if you're looking for something chilled and quick to do, definitely check out the maze. It's on the opposite side of the flyover. And then they did have this time freak room where they had different games that you can play. So that's on the opposite side. Check that out. And I was going to go outside and venture on the pier, but it started to rain. So at this point, I'm like, it's just time to go back to the car and hit the road. I love that they had this kiosk. This is my first time ever seeing one where you can type in your license plate number. It will show you where your car is if you forgot where you parked. Here are the parking rates for self-parking. And then these are the kiosks that you use to pay for parking. Now, if you forget to bring your ticket inside of the Navy Pier, you can pay with a credit card when exiting the parking garage. Chicago, it has been fun, but it is time to head back home. As always, gorgeous people, go out there, create memories that will last a lifetime.